Hi everyone, Lynn, Rhone here with Friday update for today, Friday, December 4th. I'm glad to be back. I didn't have a Friday update for you last week because of Thanksgiving, and I missed you. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks, so I'm really glad to be back here today. I have some really exciting announcements to make for you, and then some things that are just a more difficult subject, but we'll get to that. First off, I want to let you know that our high school students are moving. They are going from class to class now and scheduled right with their teachers every day, every 2 days that they're here a week. So if they're working with their chemistry teacher, their chemistry teacher is right in front of them. So that was a request that everyone thought was very needed here. The students asked for it, and the parents certainly asked for it, and the teachers asked for it. So we did revamp the schedule, and now every student sees his or her teacher at least twice a week. So that's good news. We've had great feedback already that teachers are very happy and students are very happy with it. So that's good news. Next announcement I want to make is an opportunity for your students. I want you to remind them, please, that they have received a survey. These are for students who are in high school. They have received a survey from their teachers asking them if they are interested in esports. Esports is electronic sports. Um, it's a, I'm not going to say a new craze. I think that across the United States, esports teams have been popping up throughout the last 5 years or so. But we now have APW who's interested in joining in that. Esports are a competition based. There are coaches, there are teams, very, very similar. All of the strategy, teamwork, and leadership skills needed for football players and soccer players, any kind of regular sport. But this sport is electronic sport. And teams are set up with games such as League of Legends, Rocket League, Smite, Overwatch, Fortnite, Madden football, and FIFA soccer. So boy, if you're telling your kids, hey, get off your games, you're playing your games too much, you know, encourage them to sign up for esports because they'll be competing with other schools throughout the United States, and lots of great skills that they would be using when playing those sports. So it wouldn't be a waste of time anymore. It's a great way to, and I didn't mean to make anybody feel bad about a waste of time, but I don't play the game, sorry. Um, they'll actually learning those leadership skills and those strategy skills and working directly with a coach. So a great way to get students together here, socially distanced or even working from home on their esports. And another great way to say, keep up your schoolwork because you want to stay on your esports team. So make sure that you ask your students about the survey that they were given and encourage them. If you think this is something that would be great for them, then encourage them to please sign up, and we'll see what kind of interest we have. I am holding another community forum on January 20th at 6 o'clock at night. So January 20th. Very soon, in a few short weeks, I will be sending out a link for you to be able to put questions and concerns in. And I'll do the same kind of format that I did the last time we had a forum. I will take all of the questions that you have and all the concerns that you put through that link, and I'll put together a presentation so I can talk about, the most prevalent things and answer all the questions. And then I'll also take questions from the audience after I'm done with the presentation. So if we're allowed to at that point, we will still have people in the auditorium separated by 6 feet and wearing a mask. And we will also put people on Zoom so everybody has the opportunity to be safe and view this community forum. So mark your calendars. January 20th at 6 o'clock is the community forum, and be looking in the next few weeks, probably right after Christmas break, for a link to put your questions and concerns in. The last thing I want to talk about today is something that you've probably heard throughout the community because we have talked to several people about furloughs this week. And I want to explain to you exactly what's happening and why it has to happen, because I want everybody to know the right information. And first, I want to talk about the difference between a layoff and a furlough. We are not laying people off from work. A layoff from work means you are completely separated from your employment. You lose all your wages, you lose all your benefits, and there is no hope in returning. You've been laid off, and that's it. A furlough, on the other hand, is a short, temporary release from employment. So for furloughs, people who are furloughed, they lose their wages, but they keep their benefits. So we wouldn't have people who are furloughed now losing their health insurance. So they keep their benefits and lose their wages, but they are also able to collect unemployment at the time. Why do we have to do furloughs at this time? Last year in March and through June, Governor Cuomo told every school district, you will not lay off, you will not furlough people. You must pay everyone. And so even people who couldn't do their jobs from home, we paid them all through that time because the governor told us, if you don't pay them, I'm going to take away your state aid. So we paid everybody, that was the rule, and we said, that's fine, we're happy to do that. And we did what the governor asked us to do. This year, we're hearing a completely different request or order saying you cannot pay people who cannot do their jobs from home. So when we have 100% fully remote instruction, there are people that we have here who are very important. I'll just use an example. Your bus drivers and your bus monitors, extremely important. The first people your kids see in the morning and the last they see at night. They have relationships with their kids. They keep your kids safe. They're very dedicated employees, and it's a tough job. And unfortunately, those are the people who can't do their jobs from home. So when we go 100% remote, we're going to have to furlough some people. We are working it out with those people and with their supervisors to rotate the furloughs. Okay, so we do know we have scheduled times to expect a furlough, and the first scheduled time that's coming up is the 2 weeks after Christmas break. Don't forget, we're going 100% remote there, so we can try to ensure that we don't spread. People will gather. You saw it happen on Halloween, and I think we're seeing it now from Thanksgiving. People have gathered with people that they aren't with all the time, and our spike in COVID infections is going way up. So to not have that happen after Christmas, we're going to go remote for 2 weeks after Christmas. So during that time, we have people that we have to furlough. We also have people, let's use the bus drivers again as an example, that have to work because even though we've gone 100%, there are some students that we take to other school districts. So we transport them to different school districts. So we're going to need about 10 or 12 bus runs every day, even if we are 100% remote. So I think that's good news because not everyone gets furloughed, so not everyone's going to be missing work for 2 weeks. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. So we're going to share the furlough. We're going to share that burden among people so everybody has the opportunity to work at some point and be furloughed. We're trying to do our best to make sure we furlough people in the least amount possible. But we do have to be fiscally responsible to our taxpayers and to the state. And we do have to follow the law. And when the law says that we cannot pay people who cannot do their job from home, we have to follow that. So if you're hearing that information throughout the community, yes, it's true. We are doing that. But if you are hearing different information from me and different information from somebody in the community, please give me a call because I do want you to have the correct information. I know how easily misinformation can get out. So if you're worried or angry or upset about what you're hearing and I have told you something different, please give me a call. I'd be happy to answer your questions. I always want you to have the right information. My phone number is 315-625-5252. So once again, we're doing our best to make sure that we keep as many people as employed as we possibly can, but we have to furlough some on a rotating basis. That was my alarm to tell me that I have a meeting. So I got to hop on Zoom, but actually I was done. So I'm going to stop my video communication for the week. Wish you a happy weekend. I wish I could have given you a whole lot of positive information this week, but I did give you some positive information. Take care of one another. Please follow the social distancing and masks rules. We got to try to keep each other safe. This is spiking here, and we just want to get to that shot that we can get and that immunization that we can get, and we will get there. But in the meantime, please take care of each other and of yourself. Have a good weekend. Thank you.